What's good, my boys? Splashy here, and today's video will be the aftermath of 250K qualifiers, man. All in all, long story short, for my guys who know what the 70% glitch is, I'll explain it out for the people who don't know what it is. There's a glitch on 69 or 70%. It's more of a loading screen glitch. There is a glitch on current gen, old gen, whatever you want to call the respective gen, in which when the lineups are supposed to pop up, the lineup screen freezes and you sit at that screen until one player closes app. So you can sit there for 5 hours, 24 hours, 44 hours. Like, if the opposing player does not quit out of the 70% screen, you will just get to sit there. And there is nothing you can do. Like, there's nothing you can do about it. You can't change it. You can't physically, like, you have to sit there and you just need to live with that. So basically that's what happened. But I still can give tips and tricks about what you guys should be doing with the last qualifier on February 18th coming up. It was a sad day though for everybody who got to see. I only got to play 2 out of the 4 hours, and like I was dominating, but like 100% with me only getting to play 2 out of the 4 hours, I finished in 10th somehow. I ended up matching up with the guy in first, who was obviously my dog, and I had a choice in which I can ruin his day because my day has been ruined by something I can't control, even though I can't qualify, or I can just hope good karma rewards me in the long run and just quit out and not waste his time. I ended up matching up with Wall with 10 minutes left, and do I think I was going to win? Of course, but if I win, what happens? I finished 6th, and he might finish 5th. So now I've burned the bridge in the 2K community, and I'm one that doesn't like to burn bridges. Now I burned the bridge for no reason, for absolutely no reason at all. But I think on Curent-Gen I was hooping. Like, if y'all see the gameplay, man, I was putting on a show versus literally everybody I saw. I'm playing comp people, I'm playing non-comp people, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. I played a couple people that was decent, but first word of advice for this new quals, man, especially since the cards are getting better. Like, we don't just have one Tim Thomas. Now we got 8 Tim Thomases. Terry, Cassie, Bob, Dolph. Like, we got a lot of cards that can move malicious now. But like I said, you guys, you heard it here first, and trophy cases are now officially dead. Can you still run them? Like, is it still possible? Of course, but like, Anthony Davis is not better than Bob Nedelicki. I think it's debatable between him and Dolph. I think Dolph is cheesier than Anthony Davis, but Anthony Davis is better than Dolph. But like, Sean Kemp isn't better than Tim Duncan just Tim Duncan isn't better than Bob at the 5. Even though I don't think Bob can run the 5 because he gets mastered by, he's not like better step for step, bar for bar than him. So that's just the type of stuff I mean. Like, Clyde Drexler is not comparable to Cassie or Terry. Dr. J is the only person I think still surviving, and the only reason I think he's surviving is because of the fact that Terry does not have handles for days. That's it. Like, Dr. J, you can go give him gold or half anchor, and he comes with half handles. So like, he's already better. You see, I was slinging through Curent-Gen, like annihilating everybody and their mom, and then this happened.
One hour later.
You see, you see, you see, you see. You see what happened. I'm stuck at the 70% green. I'm stuck at the 70% screen, and it's just what do you want me to do? You feel me? What do you want me to do? As a skilled player, there were a lot of people who came in my stream and they were asking like, well, why are you so mad at this? Why are you so mad at that? And I'm trying to tell them, like, man, you gotta look at it from my perspective. I buy packs. This is why no money spend people. Sometimes, you know, I'm happy with how you guys act, like, cause you guys, you know, successfully don't give 2K any of your money. I buy packs. Am I losing money doing it? No, because in the long run, it's an investment. All MyTeam is for players like me or comp players who have won 250 or have made it far. It's a big investment. And I buy packs. I'm one of the most known players on the game. I'm one of the few MyTeam streamers still streaming the game every single day. Getting new fans, getting new people to play the game, getting new people to see what the game really looks like. I might not really be getting that many people to play the game, but as you can see, and then like, I get stuck on a 69. I get stuck on a 70. But the worst part was, getting a 70% glitch is like I say it's like a one out of like 15 chance. Now getting back to back 70% glitches is like 1 out of 1,000. Do you know how unlucky you have to be to get 2 back to back? Like I don't think you guys understand. I think you guys understand, but I don't think you guys understand. Do you know how unlucky you have to be to get 2 back to back loading screens? I had to sit there. The first loading screen I had to sit there for 20. The second loading screen I had to sit there for 1 hour and 45 minutes. I missed out on 2 hours and 5 minutes of quals when I was looking the best I've ever looked. I didn't even look as good on next gen as I did on current gen yesterday. Like, that's tough. And then for a regular person, the next qualifier is on February 18th. I can say I'm gonna quit. I can say the game sucks. I can say I got cheated. I gotta load up. I know y'all, like, some people, y'all gonna understand what I mean, but like, I still gotta load up on February 18th. I have a really good chance at making $250,000. So I can't even let my feelings get in the way. I have to just mask them and just go out there and go hoop. Again, just like last year, something like this happened. I got disqualified the first 2 qualifiers. The reasoning for me getting disqualified was because I was winning by too many points. It wasn't because I was boosting, wasn't because of this. They said with the cards that are out, you should not be successfully beating this many people by 100+ points. There was a qualifier where it was me and my dog RCA. Shout out to my dog RCA. It was qualifier 2. We qualified 1,500 points ahead of everybody else on the qualifier list. So third place I was in first. I think he finished after the timer after me, but I had like 3,500. He had like 3,400. The third place had like 2,100. Fourth place had like 1,900. Just literally just putting on a master class, like stuff of that nature. But like in times like this, like what are you supposed to do? What are you really supposed to do? I could sit here and talk on this for 50 minutes, 60 minutes, 70 minutes, 80 minutes, 90 minutes, but I just hope what I did yesterday shedded light on the fact that this company needs some form of competition, because the monopoly that they're running right now, it's no reason for them to make a good game. It's no reason for them to care about the consumer, because the consumer is still giving them money. We can go on a pack strike, we can do this, we can do that, but the bigger picture is somebody out there is gonna pull packs. That's some people's content. That's how some people like make money on YouTube. Like they post pack opening videos like for hype. Like, so you want me to tell, like, let's say my dog Matt Mojo. Shout out to my dog Matt Mojo. I love him too. But like, let's say he pulls packs for content and he's getting however many views off of it, and that's how he gets paid. That's what helps him pay the bills, or how he has fun. You want me to be selfish and say, hey, they cheated me, Matt, stop pulling those packs. What's his next content? You feel me? So you got to think about it in the bigger picture. Same thing with the way microtransactions are hitting right now in sports games, especially in all gamings though. That's why they don't have to be good, because they're going to get paid regardless, whether it's cosmetics, whether it's this, whether it's that. Fellas, if you guys have not made a My Player, do you know how much VC it takes to max out a My Player, get animations, not counting clothes? It takes about 550K to max out a player to 99. Now add on animations. It takes about 680K to max out a player and get him all the best animations on the game. Now let's add on, if you want to go get clothes or go get a whip or go get Crocs or go get a ski mask or go get a Montclair coat. Bro, a My Player costs about 800K. That's what, and that's something that people fail to understand. Like, bro, I could stop playing this game and think it matter. Obviously, the people who support me gonna be sad or whatever. In the bigger picture, 2K doesn't care. Like, and you think like even and it shows in the 250K tournament. Do you know how much money 2K probably makes off MyTeam? Do you know how much money 2K makes off of just MyTeam? Like, well over 250K, well over $1 million, well over 10 million. Like, they can run multiple tournaments. I do think the qualifier system is flawed, and reasoning being because if you do not lose the game, it shouldn't be single elimination. Obviously, it's going to be hard to dictate, whether a player closes app or whether a player does this to try to avoid a loss that they did get. But I don't think you should be allowed to dashboard in game either. But if the loading screen doesn't pop up and I close app so I don't lose time, I don't think I should be I don't think I should be penalized for that. Like, I had to sit at this screen for 2 hours. I had to sit at this screen for 2 hours and I still finished in 10th place. I was before my first 70% screen, I was in 6th place. After my first loading screen ended, I was in 8th place. So that means in that 20-minute threshold that I had to sit there and wait patiently, dude, I would have been first. I had 30 minutes where I didn't accumulate any points. 30 minutes, and I only dropped 2 slots in 30 minutes. It was down by a game. I would have probably got 3 games in that time. Like, stuff like that. That's why I try to tell y'all, qualifiers is strictly luck. It's just luck. Obviously, do you have to be decent to qualify? Yes, because you still got to beat players by a crazy amount of points to qualify. But, like, people don't understand it is a luck-based qualifier system. You can, on next gen, you can get green screened, you can get purple screened, you can get the spike error code, you can just freeze, you can get double error codes, you can get the error code after the game's over. On current, you can get green screened. On Xbox, you can get 70%, you can get 69%, your game just won't load at the end of the game. All of that stuff you can't control. And I haven't even brought up stalling. But all in all, I will continue on my journey for everybody wondering. Like I said, it's a quote that I live by, man. It is what it is. What it was don't matter now. That's what it was. I got to lock back in. I'm one of the best players on the game. I've already faced adversity before last year when I only had 2 chances to qualify on both gens and I did it. All I got to do is not lose for 5 hours come a month from now. I think I'm capable of doing that, and I think if nobody's capable of doing that, I am the main person capable of doing that. So hopefully that's what I'll do. I appreciate y'all listening to me rant, man. Now let's get back to the gameplay because I was moving.
2 hours later.
But right here was after the 70% glitch. After the 70% glitch, when I say I have never played 100% on stream, even in wagers that are streamed by somebody, even in most of the tournaments, like I have not played 100%. This guy was in 9th place and the next person I played was in 7th place. I went on a tear, like an actual tear. But like, I'll continue with that advice though. But the first word of advice I have is trophy case players are done. Do not force yourself to play a trophy case player. Like, do not force yourself to play a trophy case player when you know, like, let's say a Dr. J, right? If you have not added Hall of Fame badges to your Dr. J, he is not better than Terry. I'm sorry to break it to you. Terry without handles for days and no anchor is better than Dr. J, and it's almost not close if you haven't added Hall of Fame badges. Don't force yourself to play him just because, like, you trying to prove to yourself you grinded for the dark matter. Same thing with my guys who got Larry Bird. Like, what? Why are you running Larry Bird? Who are you trying to prove yourself to? This was the guy that was in 7th, by the way. 6th, I meant. But why who are you trying to prove something to? Like, take those guys out the game. I think there is a good amount of people that can still play. Like, I think AD can still play, Tim Duncan can still play, Dr. J can still play. But man, listen, after that, man, if you got one of the top teams, man, like, these cards are done. I think Larry can come in on some instances and where, like, Larry is needed. Like, you need a defensive presence that can shoot from deep. He can come in the game, but, like, you telling me Larry Bird's better than Terry? No, it's not even comparable. And then, so that's the first word of advice. It's not even just, like, you know, talking about trophy cards. Don't force yourself to play a card you know is better than another person just to prove that you're better. You feel me? That's the first thing. Now, my second word of advice is still composure, man. The game is bad. We know the game is bad. That's it. You feel me? I don't need to talk on that as much as I did in the last Qual's tips and tricks video, but like, somebody's gonna make bad takes on you. Somebody's gonna do this. Somebody's gonna do that. What are you gonna do to respond to that? Are you gonna get mad and now chuck up bad shots and now play bad because he got a fluke bucket on you that he might not make 10 more times? Or are you gonna lock in? You feel me? That stuff like that is what I mean. Like, composure, man. And y'all know what that means. Number 3 is reps. Reps. The players that are the best on this game are the best on this game because of how much they play the game. This game is a game that only matters in the bigger picture if you get reps. You have to play the game, 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 play the game. You need to learn everybody's jump shot. You need to memorize your icon so maybe you can swing like a person like Ty Debo. You need to learn how to mash at a high level, learn how to rebound, learn how to play two, learn how to do this, learn how to do that. But all of that sounds complicated, but in the bigger picture, it's just reps. Whether it's unlimited, whether it's doing this or doing that, like, it's just that. And right here was when I ran into the person at number 1, and I chose to quit out the game. I chose to quit out the game because why, like I said, why in the bigger picture would I ruin another person's day just because my day got ruined? Like, that's just, I wasn't raised like that. I wasn't raised to be lame, and I believe karma really hits hard. So, 1, trophy cases are done. Do not force yourself to run them unless some of them get updates. They are not better than the cards we are getting and the cards we will be getting. Continuing on. 2, composure. The game is bad. What are you going to do to respond to it? He hit an 100. What are you going to do to respond to it? Are you going to count that 100% as a stop even though 2 points got put on the board? Or are you going to rage about that now? Are you going to go up with your own 100% smothered and say, wow, he got a foul and it was an and 1. Why didn't I get a foul? You know why you didn't get a foul. Because you're playing bad on purpose to prove a point. Like, you know you're not supposed to play to prove a point. 3, the game is about reps. Reps. Reps, reps, reps. Play the game. I don't care what you do, but play the game. Memorize jump shots. Play unlimited. Play clutch time. Play triple threat. The game is bad, but like, you can minimize the stuff. You can minimize the stuff that happens as long as you can control what you can control. If you are greening a high percentage of your open shots, what more can you ask for? Rather than he is hitting all of his open shots even though he's getting blessed, but when left open, he makes the right decision. Those will probably be the top 3 things that I say for tips and tricks that's going into this next quals or you playing comp as a whole. Like, those are the 3 things that matter the most. Like, I'll repeat them one more time before I get ready to get up out of here. 1, trophy cases are dead. Do not force yourself to play a trophy case card unless you either have souped one up with Hoffs or you are really good with one over these new cards. These new cards are better. Like, even like a beyond level 40 type of player like Sean Kemp, he can't even hold a candle to Bob and Dolph. Not even probably Mike and neither. You feel me? And it's sad to say that, but that's the game that we're transferring into. And there's nothing we can do about it but prepare for the end game. 2, composure. I've explained composure over and over. You guys know what composure is. Something that I'll need if I want to qualify in the 4th qualifier. 3, reps. Get reps however you got to do it. Players Lounge, tourneys, unlimited. Unlimited, I don't think unlimited is a good way to gauge you getting better, but unlimited is a good way to gauge you learning how to green every single timing of every single shot on your team to the point to where if you play a good player and you're not shooting in rhythm, you can still green the shot like it's an in rhythm shot. Reps, it helps with comfortability. Reps help with controlling what you can control. Reps goes in like 5 to 6 different like sub trees if we was looking at the big family tree. Those are the main 3 things that I can help you guys with. If you guys do want to know, yes, I will be playing in game day 4 on February 18th. And when I say I will be raising hell all over the place. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Sorry I don't sound as happy as usual. We will continue to push out content even though it's going to be hard. All in all, though, I love every single one of y'all, man. If y'all got any questions or you still confused, drop them in the comments. I'll make sure I get to it. But make sure you stop by the Twitch, Splashy. Let me know what it is. Drop a follow, sub, do whatever you got to do, man. We going up, especially after the last stream, man. I got cheated, but I grew. I got about 500 followers. I grew from that. I believe even if it was trolls, I thank trolls as well. Cause in the way I've been taught, all attention is good attention. You feel me? Even if it's bad publicity is good publicity if you use it in the right way. You feel me? So I love that. Stop by the Twitter, Splash Edition. DM me with any questions or comment. I'm going to get to them when I can. I hope all you guys have a blessed day. I love every single one of y'all. I'm out. Peace.